Have you ever felt a quiet knot in your stomach when you think about what life might look like in your 80s? Or perhaps you're already there. And these thoughts are more than just whispers. It's a feeling many carry. A silent worry about what the future holds, especially when we reach those truly golden years. We often talk about the joys of retirement, the freedom, the grandchildren. And yes, those are wonderful. But there's another side, a deeper, more personal landscape of concerns that often go unsaid, tucked away because they feel too vulnerable, too uncomfortable to voice aloud. These are the fears that can chip away at your peace and challenge your dignity, often leaving you feeling alone with them. But what if acknowledging these fears, bringing them out into the light, is actually the first step to disarming them? What if understanding them, truly understanding them, allows us to build stronger shields around our peace of mind and protect our dignity, no matter what comes our way? In this video, we're going to bravely explore the 5 biggest fears seniors often face after 80, fears that far too often no one talks about. We'll not only name them, but also discuss practical, compassionate ways to navigate them, to truly protect your peace and dignity as you continue living your best life. So, settle in, because if you watch to the end, I promise there's something that will truly surprise you, something that can shift your entire perspective. Let's begin with one of the most fundamental concerns that can arise as we age, the fear of losing our independence and autonomy. This isn't just about needing a little help with groceries. It's a deeper apprehension about the fundamental changes that might force us to give up control over our own lives. Think about it, the idea of no longer being able to drive, to manage your own finances, or even to make simple daily decisions about what to eat or wear. For a generation that values self-reliance and has worked hard for their freedom, this can feel like losing a part of who you are, a piece of your very identity. It's the quiet dread that one day, you might have to rely entirely on others for even the most personal tasks, feeling stripped of your dignity. But here's the empowering truth. Much of this fear can be mitigated with thoughtful, proactive planning. One of the most important steps is to have open and honest conversations with your loved ones and trusted advisors now, while you are fully capable. Discussing your wishes regarding your living situation, your finances, and even your personal care preferences can ensure that your voice is heard and respected, even if your circumstances change. This might involve setting up a power of attorney for finances and healthcare, clearly outlining who you trust to make decisions on your behalf if you can't. It's not about giving up control, but about directing control to those you trust most, ensuring your values are upheld. Another powerful strategy is to adapt your home environment to support your independence for longer. Simple modifications like grab bars in the bathroom, improved lighting, or even considering a stair lift can make a world of difference. Exploring technology, such as online grocery delivery services or smart home devices that can help with reminders or communication, can also empower you to manage daily life with greater ease. Most importantly, actively maintaining your physical strength and mobility through regular, gentle exercise, even just daily walks or chair yoga, can significantly delay the need for extensive assistance. It's about building a fortress of proactive choices around your future. And remember, learning to graciously accept help when it's genuinely needed isn't a sign of weakness, but a sign of wisdom and adaptability. It allows you to conserve your energy for what truly matters, and it deepens the bonds of trust with those who care for you. Beyond the fear of losing independence, many seniors quietly wrestle with the fear of isolation and profound loneliness. As friends and even family members pass on, or as mobility becomes more limited, the world can sometimes seem to shrink. The vibrant social circles that once defined our lives can dwindle, leaving a void that feels increasingly difficult to fill. This isn't just about not having someone to chat with. It's the aching feeling of being forgotten, of lacking meaningful connection, which can profoundly impact our mental and emotional well-being. It's a silent sorrow that can creep in, even when surrounded by family, if those deeper connections aren't actively nurtured. To combat this, actively seeking out new forms of connection is vital. Community centers often host a myriad of activities specifically designed for seniors, from card games and book clubs to exercise classes and volunteer opportunities. Joining a group centered around a shared interest can naturally foster new friendships and provide a sense of belonging. Don't underestimate the power of technology here either. Learning to use video calls can keep you intimately connected with distant family and friends, allowing you to see their faces and share moments that wouldn't be possible otherwise. There are even online communities and forums tailored for seniors where you can connect with people who share similar life experiences and interests. Consider also the immense joy and companionship that pets can bring. A furry friend can provide unconditional love, a sense of purpose, and even encourage daily walks, leading to serendipitous social interactions. Furthermore, actively cultivating intergenerational relationships can be incredibly rewarding. Spending quality time with grandchildren, or even mentoring younger people in your community, can infuse your life with fresh perspectives and vibrant energy. It reminds us that wisdom is valued across generations, and sometimes the bravest step is simply reaching out, inviting someone for a cup of tea, or attending an event even if you feel a little shy at first. The peace and dignity you protect by staying connected are immeasurable, fostering a rich tapestry of relationships that continues to grow, rather than diminish, with age, moving on from the quiet ache of loneliness. We arrive at another fear that often goes unvoiced: the profound fear of becoming a burden. This concern stems from a deep-seated desire to contribute, to be self-sufficient, and not to impose on the loved ones we cherish. It's the worry that your care, needs, whether physical, emotional, or financial, will become an overwhelming strain on your children or other family members. This fear can manifest as a reluctance to ask for help, a tendency to minimize discomfort, or even a hidden anxiety about using up savings that you feel should be left for future generations. It's a fear born out of love and responsibility. Yet it can ironically lead to isolation and unmet needs if not addressed with honesty and compassion. The key to alleviating this fear lies in open communication and proactive planning, just as with independence. First, consider your financial arrangements. If possible, discuss long-term care insurance options or allocate funds specifically for future care needs. Having a clear financial plan, even if it's modest, can significantly reduce anxiety for both you and your family. Equally important is to have frank conversations with your loved ones about your wishes and expectations. Often, children want to care for their parents. It's an expression of love and gratitude. Understanding their perspective can help reframe the idea of burden into mutual support. It's about finding a balance where you receive the care you need while your family also feels supported. Explore the array of support services available in your community, from in-home care agencies that can provide assistance with daily tasks to respite care services that offer temporary relief for family caregivers. Knowing these resources exist can bring immense peace of mind. Furthermore, actively seek ways to continue contributing, even in small ways. Perhaps it's sharing your wisdom and life experiences, helping with light tasks you can manage, or simply being a source of emotional support and love for your family. These contributions remind everyone that your value is not tied to your physical capabilities, but to your continued presence and unique spirit. Remember, asking for help doesn't make you a burden. It allows others to show their love and can strengthen family bonds in unexpected ways. Now, let's turn our attention to what many consider one of the most terrifying prospects of aging: the fear of cognitive decline, particularly the fear of losing one's memory or developing dementia. This fear strikes at the very core of our identity, the essence of who we are. The thought of forgetting cherished memories, not recognizing loved ones, or losing the ability to think clearly can feel like a slow, terrifying disappearance of self. It's a deeply personal fear because it threatens our very connection to the world and to our past. We worry about losing our sharp wit, our ability to engage in meaningful conversations, or even to navigate our own homes. While there are no absolute guarantees against cognitive decline, there are incredibly powerful strategies you can adopt to significantly support your brain health and potentially slow down any changes. Think of your brain like a muscle. It needs exercise and proper nourishment. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, often referred to as the Mediterranean diet, has been consistently linked to better brain function. Likewise, regular physical exercise isn't just good for your body, It dramatically benefits your brain by increasing blood flow and supporting nerve cell growth. Even moderate activities like brisk walking, swimming, or gardening can make a significant difference. But it's not just about physical activity. Mental stimulation is crucial. Engage in activities that challenge your mind, read diverse books, learn a new language or skill, solve puzzles, play strategic games, or take up a new hobby that requires learning. Staying socially engaged, as we discussed earlier, also plays a vital role in brain health. Conversations and interactions keep our minds active and connected. Furthermore, prioritize adequate sleep, as it's during sleep that your brain cleanses itself and consolidates memories. Managing stress through mindfulness, meditation, or spending time in nature can also protect your brain from the damaging effects of chronic stress. Most importantly, if you notice any persistent changes in your memory or cognitive function, speak to your doctor promptly. Early detection and intervention can be key to managing symptoms and exploring potential treatments or strategies. Equipping yourself with memory aids, like a reliable calendar, reminder apps, or establishing consistent routines, can also help maintain clarity and a sense of control, protecting your peace even as circumstances evolve. Finally, we come to a fear that is perhaps the most difficult to discuss, yet it weighs heavily on the hearts of many seniors: the fear of losing dignity and control over their end-of-life care. This isn't just about the physical process of dying. It's the apprehension of unwanted medical interventions, of prolonged suffering, of being unable to communicate one's wishes, or of losing personal privacy and autonomy in the final stages of life. It's the deep-seated desire to maintain control over how one lives, and ultimately, how one transitions, without pain, indignity, or forced procedures that go against personal beliefs. Facing this fear head-on, with courage and forethought, is perhaps the greatest act of self-love and dignity protection you can undertake. The most critical step is to complete advance directives. These legal documents, such as a living will and a durable power of attorney for healthcare, allow you to clearly state your wishes regarding medical treatments, life support, and comfort care. This ensures that your voice will be heard and respected, even if you are unable to speak for yourself. Have open, honest, and repeated conversations with your loved ones and your doctors about these wishes. Make sure they understand your values, your priorities for care, and what truly matters most to you. This shared understanding can alleviate immense stress for everyone involved, ensuring your final journey aligns with your desires. Explore options like palliative care, which focuses on comfort and quality of life at any stage of a serious illness, or hospice care, which provides compassionate support for those in the final stages of life. Understanding these services can empower you to make informed choices that prioritize your peace and dignity. Consider appointing a trusted healthcare advocate, someone who understands your wishes implicitly and can speak on your behalf if necessary. Furthermore, maintaining small, personal routines, even in challenging circumstances, can help preserve a sense of self and dignity. Whether it's dressing in your preferred clothes, having your hair styled, or simply maintaining your preferred daily schedule as much as possible. These small acts reinforce your autonomy. Connecting with your spiritual beliefs or finding emotional support through quiet reflection or community can also provide immense comfort and peace during this profound time. The surprise, perhaps, is realizing just how much peace and control you can retain, not by fighting against the inevitable, but by embracing proactive planning and open dialogue. By making your wishes known, you are not surrendering. You are asserting your dignity and ensuring your legacy of wise, intentional living continues to the very end. So, as we've bravely explored these 5 significant fears, the fear of losing independence, of isolation, of becoming a burden, of cognitive decline, and of losing dignity at life's end, remember, the true power isn't in avoiding these fears, for they are natural human concerns. The power lies in acknowledging them, bringing them into the light, and then consciously, proactively, and compassionately taking steps to protect your peace and dignity. You are not alone in these feelings, and you are far more resilient and capable than you might give yourself credit for. Every step you take, whether it's having a conversation with family, adapting your home, or simply reaching out to a new friend, is a profound act of self-care and empowerment. These small, consistent changes truly can make a monumental difference, not just to your physical well-being, but to your peace of mind and the vibrant, fulfilling life you continue to lead. The greatest surprise in all of this is often how much inherent peace and dignity we already possess, and how much control we still have, especially when we bravely face these unspoken fears with wisdom and grace. It's about building a future where you can truly live authentically, free from the silent burden of these worries. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you faced any of these fears? What strategies have helped you protect your peace and dignity? Share your experiences in the comments below, because your wisdom can help so many others. And if this conversation resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We're here to help you live your best life at every age, with peace, dignity, and joy. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, every day is an opportunity to protect your peace and live with dignity, no matter your age.